fair enough. All right, let's start recording then.
We are recording.
Oh, shit, you know what I mean. Fuck, I'm so stupid.
That's the intro.
Fuck, I knew it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 130 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is the real Portz. An evil space bunny's here also as well, in addition to...
Yep, it's true. I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Pretty good, I guess. It's Monday and it's raining. You know it snowed here?
Yeah.
You know it snowed here last week?
Yeah.
Did you know it stuck? It snowed and it stuck?
Yeah. My mom called me bitching about it. She's like, did you guys get snow? And I'm like, it's 60 degrees and sunny here. She's like, we got fucking snow! And she was like so angry.
She's right to be angry. How dare whatever forces are out there let that happen?
The fucking the polar winds, the North Pole
polar winds, Jesus Christ.
I don't know what it's called. Yeah.
Xenu or whatever the fucking dragon's name is from Tom Cruise's religion.
I'm pretty sure it's an
All
alien, but I could be wrong. I don't know that much about Scientology. I thought you said a dragon from Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise's dragon.
I did say dragon, but it fits. I think it works. That's alien-like.
I just want to see Tom Cruise riding a dragon now, like a new Dragonheart movie, and it's just Tom Cruise.
He could ride Cumby B. Old Cumby B. Smaug.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
no.
wanted to say Cumby B. That's the only reason I brought Smaug into it.
I knew it. You son of a bitch.
I always say it's Smog, but people get, like, ironically smug about it, and it's actually Smaug.
Smaug.
Sorry, that A doesn't belong there.
Smaug. It's like when people name their kids something weird. Okay, so here's my... Before we get into stuff, let me unpack my childhood.
Please.
So my middle name is Christina.
I'm not gonna use that against you forever.
Good, fine.
Do you want me to cut that out?
No. Well, maybe.
Okay.
But my mom pronounces it Christina, right? But it's spelled Christine with an E at the end. And she's like,
what?
Well, it's because we're Mexican and E's are pronounced as A. I'm like, I'm not fucking Natalia. I'm Natalie. I'm Natalie Christine Goodwin instead of Christina. Yep, I didn't find that. But the worst part about this whole thing
in Mexico, they don't have people that are named Christine that go by Christina, right?
They do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh. But they don't have anyone named Natalie that
Natalia.
Natalia.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Well, yeah, but it's Natalia, you know? Like,
yeah, it's spelled
you don't
differently.
follow through with the American spelling and then go with the
yeah.
Spanish pronunciation. It's crazy.
Right. And so but the worst part about this, Portz, is I didn't find this out
yes,
until
please use only that name. Yep.
I was 18.
Oh.
I have been spelling it with an A my entire childhood because I pronounced it how I spelled it. And like, so I didn't find out until I was 18 and we were practicing graduation and they said Natalie Christine Goodwin. And I was like, actually it's Christina. And they're like, oh, and they changed it real quick. And I looked it up and then I went and I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, I'm 18 years old, gothed out of my mind. And she's like, yeah, I spelled it differently because we're Mexican. And I'm like, I fucking hate my life. I was so bad. 18 years, Portz. 18 years! Anyway, did you play video games this
That's
week?
wild.
It was fucking nuts.
My middle name is Reginald.
It is not. It is not.
You don't believe that?
No.
Why?
I need to see your fucking ID right now.
I think it just says R.
Oh my god, it's Reginald? Reggie?
Reginald.
Reginald.
Yep. Not getting my last name, though. I mean, you know what it is.
I already know what it is. I'm going to say your full name right now because I have to.
Do it.
Grant.
That's actually not part of it. The laughter, you're confusing people. For people trying to stalk me right now.
Goose, blah, 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 your last name.
You couldn't dox me if you wanted to.
I couldn't because I can't pronounce your fucking last name. You're welcome.
Oh, it's funny.
It's like whenever somebody comes up with...
It's not.
Oh, it's
It's
not?
not original. No.
I'm going to call you Reggie now.
That's fine.
Anyway, this is a podcast about not unpacking our childhood trauma.
This is about middle names. Submit your favorite middle name.
Yeah, tell us your
and
middle name, guys.
What are the weird ways you say it?
I'm fucking hate. I love my mother, but I was so mad at that moment.
Can we do an interview podcast with your mother, please? I have lots of questions.
Yes. Oh my God, that'd be great, actually. It'd be like, how did Natalie handle playing video games? The Nintendo?
Ones of people are very interested in her opinion of
Ones of
your
people.
upbringing.
Ones of people. Yeah, I bet. Anyway, what you play? Tell me what you play.
Okay.
Okay.
I played one surprise.
Ooh, you got a surprise for me?
I got a surprise Reno. Do you want that first?
Save it for the end. Save
Too
it for
bad, because it's
the
the only game I played.
It's the
It's not
beginning
true.
and the end. Oh, okay.
It's not true. I played Witcher more. I don't have a lot more to say about it.
So great.
God damn,
Still
I feel like
loving
I'm forgetting more games. I might be forgetting games. This week has been a little
A shit
weird.
show? Yeah.
A little bit. Oh yeah, I tried. Okay, so I was playing Witcher 3, and it's like I'm getting that feeling where it's like I love the game so much, and it's like this new perspective, but I'm like, I know where this goes. I know where it goes. You know, it's so easy to see 5 minutes in the future, 100 hours in the future.
Right.
That demotivates a little bit because I'm going to be playing so much Witcher with nothing new to talk about, basically. So I booted up a couple things. I was like, maybe I'll go back to Assassin's Creed Origins. Maybe I can finally finish that. Nope, that failed immediately. My attention was not grabbed. I bought a game called Outer Wilds.
Oh, okay.
And I got sick playing it.
Oh, no. Were you doing it in VR?
Not really sick. Is it in VR? I didn't know that.
I think it has a VR mode. I don't remember.
That's cool. No, it's just the way that the floating around, when I went into the 0G room, oh my God.
Yeah.
Maybe I was already like had an upset stomach or something. Something primed me to be that way, but I'll have to revisit that one later.
What did you think so far, though?
I got 30 minutes into it. I have no really opinion, except I kind of like the way it looks. I wish the characters were voiced.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about the game. I have no idea what's in it.
That was a indie game that won a bunch of awards in 2020, I think, or 2019.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't remember.
Whenever the Outer Worlds came out, because it was the most confusing year ever.
Yeah. It won like a shit ton in 2019. Yeah, it won a bunch of awards, and it's like this little indie game that they ported from the PlayStation to PC eventually. So
yeah. So eventually I'll play that. So that was not the surprise.
Okay.
The surprise is I'm playing fucking... Oh, actually, I tried another game that failed also.
What was that?
At some point, I bought Elder Scrolls Online forever ago, and I just launched it, and that bored the fucking shit out of me immediately. So I will not be playing that.
Fair.
I've been watching... Look, a lot of what I do in my life is dictated by the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah. No, I think that's all of us.
So I've been served up a bunch of like Elder Scrolls lore, and some of the videos mention stuff that happens in the Elder Scrolls Online. I was like, oh, I fucking love the universe. Like, why am I not playing this game? Why did I never pick it up? Like, I played the Old Republic because I fucking love the universe. You know,
right?
Like,
yeah,
I'll play Elder Scrolls. Holy fuck! I don't know.
It's bad. It's not.
I don't. It's there's too much to slog through. That's my issue with MMOs. Like, I'm.
Yeah.
I think I'm done with them. Like, fuck them.
Yeah. I honestly am. I've been there for a while, and
even Lost Ark. Like, I had a ton of fun, but then as soon as I got to the end game, I'm like, oh, dailies? Yeah, no, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you could go fuck off. It's like, oh, bye.
I don't do any of my life on a schedule except work, and that's because I have to. Any of my Everything else is at my whim, my whimsy. All right?
Right.
I'm not living by a video game's fucking schedule. Christ. So, fuck ESL and all online games. Massively online games.
Yeah. I can see that.
Although I've been considering, I don't know, just like chilling and fishing in Lord of the Rings Online sounds fun. Okay, so the surprise
Yeah.
is I bought No Man's Sky.
Oh, you finally got into the recovery. Okay. What do you think? How far did you get? You just wanted to play space games. You're space horny this week.
Well, ESO's not really in that category, so don't say stupid things on the podcast. I have
Fuck
to edit out. Yeah, so maybe I'm in a space mood. I was incredibly altered and just wanted to chill out for a second. You know what I mean? The game's pretty.
Yeah.
I thought I'll just go look at some colors.
Okay, I had to go look at some pretty colors.
So that's how I spent $30. I want to look at some shapes and colors.
Okay, I can respect that.
And it worked gloriously.
Oh, man.
For all aspects. My weed wore off, and I was still liking the game. And then I convinced Fabian to get it, and then we played together. And it's a good time. I was playing on permadeath, which I think is like the way to do it. Because I don't know how long that mode's been in there, but I think it's the most fun way to do it because you're like, hey, look, these planets don't fucking like you. Just go and die and go and die until you find one and you start figuring stuff out. It took me like 10 fucking lives to figure out how to efficiently gather the shit I needed and then survive.
Really?
Which was kind of fun. And then you see a bunch of planets right in the beginning, you know?
Yeah, you get to kind of go on like a tour of sorts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. It's a good time. I think I don't know. I mean, I don't know exactly how much is in it, so I don't know how much I'm going to get out of it. But
okay. There's a lot in there now.
They add a lot of stuff, so yeah, I think there's probably a lot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this came out in 2016?
Yeah.
Damn.
And they're still working on it, and they've still been improving things on it, and it's still doing really great.
Oh my God, I'm spoiling some things for myself in the fucking screenshot.
Don't look! Don't stop looking at it!
Yeah, I just want to see shit that's in there. Speaking of games that have VR support, so maybe I'll try it in some VR too.
Yeah, that might be interesting to see what will happen. Although, there's a rumor that Hello Games is going to announce their next game, but they're also going to be adding an expansion to No Man's Sky called No Man's Sky Outlaws. And
I think they already have that.
Or maybe it launched.
It launches today. Well, I don't know when this was posted. April 13th.
April 13th. So yeah.
So
Okay, so I'm a little bit behind, but yeah.
Yeah, I think this is why it was on sale.
Oh, that makes a whole lot of sense.
They're smuggling cargo inventories? What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop reading.
Outlaws. Outlaws!
I just didn't think it was that mechanically deep. It's so unassuming until you get to the next thing. You know, it's like, oh, is this all there is? Because they they dropped the tutorial real quick.
Yeah, they did.
And then you're like, oh, I mean, I guess there's more stuff to research, but it's hard for me to tell how this gets me to the next thing.
Right.
At least right now. But yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, they yeah, from what I was reading about it whenever they first announced it, it changes. It's changed the game a whole lot more.
That's awesome.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, it made me interested back in the game and attempting to try it again, so maybe I will.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's it for me, I think. There's probably something else. I don't know.
Okay.
Who knows? Oh, I tried to play Rimworld, but that didn't work either.
Rimworld.
That game, I need to watch like a fucking tutorial on how to play that game.
So
Well, I've been interested in it because I liked Kenshi so much.
yeah.
So I was like, this has way more in it. I mean, it's simpler, but like,
It
look at
looks
and
simpler,
shit, but-
yeah, but it's
Well,
way more in depth.
yeah. So that's what interested me in it. But it's too much for me right now.
Right.
In the same way, Banished was too much for me.
I think Rimworld's more intense than Banished.
Jesus Christ.
Rimworld is super. It gets super fucking deep and super fucking crazy. And my favorite thing in Rimworld is to play that game while I'm working on another game. I will multi-game with Rimworld.
You like tab in and out as your people
I'll
are
have
doing
it just
tasks
like
and
I'll
shit?
have it like on one window, and then I'll be in another game in my main window. And
like
then
different monitors.
Yeah, and then I'll just be watching my people do shit and stuff like that. When stuff happens, I'll pause my main game and then deal with it, and then go back to watching them run around.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
used to do that with Kenshi, but that was hard because Kenshi is a hog.
Hog of resources.
Yes.
Yeah.
I meant to complete my sentence there, and the word escaped me. I was like, hog. She'll get it. It's fine.
It's fine. I got you. Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds like a productive-ish week. You tried a bunch of things, and it doesn't always work.
I tried lots of. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like sometimes you're just channel surfing, and it's not the right time. You know?
Yeah. No, it's not the right time always.
I still want to go back to Just Cause 3. That game is like, I'm kind of looking for like easy playable games right now.
Okay.
And I guess No Man's Sky doesn't really fit that because it's kind of hard at first, but
At first, yeah.
I don't know. Actually, the permadeath mode seemed to make things way more hard. I don't know if it does or not. I didn't confirm what made that change. Whether it was single player or the permadeath mode, because when Fabian and I started playing the regular mode where you have like you can respawn and stuff, your resources collect way faster.
Yeah.
And your like hazard suit does not degrade nearly as quick.
Interesting.
So it's kind of easy mode.
Yeah. That's not always a bad thing, honestly.
No, not at all. Not at all. Especially when we're just our main interest is just like, let's look at all the cool shit in this game.
Look at all the pretty things and look at the shapes and colors, babe. Look at the shapes and colors.
Oh my god, there's so many shapes and colors. I think they just invented a new color for this game.
Probably. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
What'd you play?
I didn't play as much as I wanted to this week. I was busy with a lot of other things. So I wasn't originally going to stream at all this week, but I did end up streaming one game called Chasing Static. It is a low poly PlayStation 2 inspired game. I found out later on that this game is part of this game is in a Dread collection that I haven't played yet. So I didn't know that. But yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers for that game. But it's very Silent Hill inspired. Shit changing all of a sudden on you. Not as creepy as Silent Hill, I would say, but it was still good. Still like creepy psychological little like 4-hour horror game. And I really like the sounds in it. Like some of the sounds are super cool. So you get like this thing that you're supposed to find the static. And you see these flashbacks that are like embedded into the world. Although it has like this crash scene in it that is terrifying, and it scared the fucking piss out of me when it happened. Because like you're in the car and you're driving in first person, and then fucking all of a sudden you just get hit by a fucking another car, and you're just like, oh Jesus God, fuck, and the car is just rolling around and it's so loud. But anyway, it has this cool like scanning device, and when you put it on, it's like it gets muffled, and like everything around you sounds muffled, and it like changes and stuff like that when it starts raining. It's really neat, and I like that a lot. But it was pretty good. The ending was a little confusing, but I liked it still. I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was like, oh, I was like, okay. They like literally had to like explain everything. I thought it was gonna be something else, and like, but it ended up being not what I was expecting, and I was just like, oh, and it explained everything to me, and I'm like, okay. Next. I also have been getting super hard into Super Auto Pets.
What the hell?
What?
So sorry.
Yeah.
Notepad just crashed on me.
Notepad crashes?
I have never heard of thanks, Windows 11, you pieces of shit. What the fuck?
Yell at it.
How does Notepad crash?
Let's resurrect Bill Gates back to Microsoft.
Oh my god.
Get Phil Spencer. Phil works at Xbox, but I don't care.
That makes me fucking angry.
I would be fucking angry too. You're fine.
What episode is it?
130.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, how fucking dare you? I was being helpful. Anyway, Super Auto Pets. Chasing Static. But Super Auto Pets is like, I'm fucking hard into that game now. I put 16 hours in the last 2 weeks into that game. Because I can't stop myself. It's like extreme Pokemon and like chest. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but I love it.
Extreme Pokemon? Is that what you just said?
Extreme?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said streamed Pokemon, and I'm like...
No, extreme.
Extreme? Like Smeg? Anyway.
What's extreme about the Pokemon aspect?
It's like... So certain things... They only do certain things, and like it's all RNG based, so you may or may not get a good team at like the very beginning, and you can lose your very first match just because somebody else got better stuff than you.
Right.
And then you go to the next round and you try to improve, and so on and so forth. You
know, there's an element of Super Auto Pets that is kind of like Gwent.
Yeah. I could see that. It's a little weird.
I don't like any of it. I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan of the Gwent?
Nope. I'm a Witcher 3 fan that doesn't like Gwent. Have you ever heard of him?
Me.
I'm like a unicorn. Oh. Well, you're a unicorn too.
We're magical unicorns.
Yay.
Yay.
I was going to whinny, but I don't even know if unicorns do that.
I thought about whinnying too, but I don't know how to whinny, and I don't want to be fucking weird. Anyway.
Too late, buddy.
Shit. The last game I've been like really going ham on is Dying Light 2. I'm trying so fucking hard to finish this game. It's starting to drag for me.
Does it feel like it's a fucking chore to finish video games right now? I feel like I'm having immense trouble doing it.
Immense trouble. This
Something
game is
in the air.
Yeah, this game is starting to become repetitive, and like with the side
Every
quests.
game is that way. All of them.
All
of them that have open worlds, I guess.
I think that's what it is, and they like start running out of ideas, so it becomes slightly repetitive, and it's just like annoying. I keep running into fucking bugs in this game. So I don't know what it is about this second area compared to the first area, but I ran into way more bugs into this. So I was playing this today before we started streaming, and I tried to jump and climb on something, and I ended up glitching underneath the map. And then I was like swimming, and I was like glitched under the map, and I'm swimming around, and I'm like really pissed. And then eventually I just start falling and I die. I was like, okay. So yeah, there's also been places where I've fallen into certain areas that are supposed to be quest lines. And then what happens is, because it's a quest line and I still somehow got in there, I can't leave. And so like I'll be trapped in an area.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's that. NPCs just like floating in midair and shit like that. It feels like...
You know why the bugs in this game are getting no press?
Why?
Because the game fucking sucks.
I was gonna say because everybody's so fucking jaded by bugs now, and we expect it from an open world game.
No, because that still comes out in like big games that
Right.
people are excited about and people are still playing. Yeah, people don't let it go because they like the game, but it's the bugs that are ruining it. You know.
Yeah.
In this game, it's like no, the game's ruining it, and the bugs are just there.
It's the story started.
Is that too harsh for someone that's never played Dying Light 2?
No, I don't think so. Like the story's kind of getting like meh, and
It's like Watch Dogs. Like, who the fuck are these games for? Like, who's choosing to play that shit? I mean, you are obviously, but and I have in the past played fucking Watch Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like such a vanilla experience. You know, it's like, God.
like the
Like
characters.
the lack of creativity just screams at you the whole time, it feels like.
Yeah, so my biggest problem with it so far is like the characters reflect a lot of the characters from the first game. It feels like I'm playing Crane again and not like Aiden. He's chasing after something just like Crane was. There's a girl in the game and she exactly acts like Luan acts exactly almost like Jade from the first game.
Right.
And so like it's just like these constant like reappearances of like the same type of character. And like there's a drunk. It's just a bunch of stereotypes. It's just like oh, strong angry woman will be the main lady of the game. And it was like, yeah, you did that in the last game.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's survival of the fittest, and that makes sense. But I guess you could have a quirky psychopath girl like Harley Quinn, and that would have been slightly
that'd be
different.
cool. Yeah.
But I digress. So I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to get it beat, so I could go back to I'm gonna go back to God of War after I finish Dying Light and beat that.
Did
big
you
boy
never
game.
beat that?
No.
Oh my God, that's the game you should be spending your time on. Holy shit!
I know. I was so I was playing Dying Light 2 with somebody, and then we had a disagreement on the which way to go. I wanted to go with the hippies, and he wanted to go with the fascist police, and so we decided to stop playing with each other and part ways. So I was like, enjoy your.
You gotta get God of War in there. All right.
Yeah.
There's a metaphor that somebody took me through that describes priorities in your life.
Oh.
Where you have giant big rocks and a lot of little rocks.
Right.
And you have to fit them in a bucket. And they go, if you put the little rocks in first, you will never get the big rocks in there. But if you put the big rocks in there, all the little rocks can like form around it.
Right.
So big priority. I want you to think of God of War like a big boulder you're putting in first, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then Dying Light can, I don't know, maybe hopefully fall out of the bucket. I don't know.
Fall out of the bucket into the fucking ground, etc., etc. Yeah. No, I want to beat it. It's just I don't know, dragging my feet, being lazy. Anyway.
Here's what you say to yourself when you don't feel like playing the game.
What?
It's important to
I don't want to
history
cry.
of games.
I don't want to cry. Okay.
But you have to. Okay.
Okay, you're right. I'm a big softie, and I've seen most of the.
No, I understand. How long did it take me to finally be ready? And I knew when I was ready to play Beginner's Guide, right?
Okay.
So when you're ready.
Okay.
But hurry the fuck up.
Okay. I need to experience it for myself. I think if I experience it, it'll be a little different. But I'm still probably going to cry over that fucking game because I fucking cried while I watched my friend stream it. And he was crying. I was crying. The rest of his chat was crying. Everybody was crying. Anyway. News?
News. I was thinking, let's just air out some podcast business.
Oh, okay.
You want to put an intro to the news, like just a little ditty, just transitioning into a new thing. Everyone else does it, and we don't, and it stood out to me this week.
That's true. That's where they put in their ads and stuff too.
Well, we could put in a fake ad.
Hi, subscribe to Evil 620 and Portz at twitch.tv.
Try Hater Toast today. 1-800-HATER-TOAST.
1-800-HATER-TOAST.
Toast your haters with an ice cold hater toast.
That was beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, Hater Toast, for sponsoring this
Okay,
episode.
now it's the news because we did the ad.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It's time. What do they say? It's time to pay the bills.
It's time to pay the bills.
With my credit card because I'm a baroque motherfucker.
Exactly. Okay, couple of things going on this week. Bunch of little weird stuff, and then we got some big juicy stuff at the end. So Microsoft is doing a huge PC Game Pass giveaway. So if you're not subscribed like us, they're running a big promo on new subscribers who played one of their fall games. So, and it's like Forza, Halo, and Age of Empires when they pushed all those out at the end of 2021.
Okay.
So if you played any of those games during that time,
but you weren't a subscriber?
Yeah, and you weren't a subscriber, they're giving basically you 3 months for free right now. If you could go and check your Microsoft account and see if you have access to it. But this,
What a brilliant marketing strategy.
it's super smart. And like since
Hey,
Halo
do you
was
like
free,
buying our games?
Yeah.
How about don't buy them anymore?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Here's 3 fucking months for free. Save $30.
We saw you spent $180 on 3 games. Why not spend $10 on 800?
Well, that's the best part. It's if you only played it. So like Halo was free for the multiplayer. So anybody who played Halo multiplayer,
I forgot that was
yeah,
okay.
you may, and you don't if you're not subscribed and you weren't subscribed then, you may have access to 3 free months.
I know tens of people who played Halo, so that's pretty good.
There's somebody in my chat. He gets super angry when I bring it up. He's like, that game's a masterpiece. I'm like, did you actually play that fucking game? That was a disaster. That was so fucking boring. He gets so tilted, and every time he shows up, I'm like, hey Q, do you want to fight about Halo today?
Jesus
I'm
Christ!
such an asshole.
The funny thing is, you agree mostly.
It's just so boring.
Oh, wait, you're the one that was saying about as well.
Oh yeah, no, he thinks it's the greatest game ever.
Oh,
One
but
of the
you
greatest
beat it.
Halos.
You fucking
I beat
did
it.
your due diligence.
I did my due diligence.
More than, I would say.
Yeah,
The fucking challenge was to play like 5 hours or 10 hours or something, right?
I beat it.
You didn't have to beat it.
That's
That's
straight
crazy.
up
Oh, wait, no, the
fucking-
challenge was to beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I'm an idiot.
I forgot what game I gave you to fucking beat, but it doesn't matter. That
It doesn't matter because I won.
you won.
Because I won. Nobody even knows what a Starfield is.
Shut the fuck up. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good game.
I agree with you.
It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good
I
game.
also am aware of things called marketing.
That's true.
Where is it?
That's true. Elden Ring is something special. So
Yep.
it still has.
By the way, no one is talking about like how good the writing is in that game. Like, why was George R.R. Martin involved in
Honestly,
that game?
who plays fucking Souls games for the actual story?
But that was the selling point. Like, hey, we're really gonna pay attention to the story this time. No,
No, he didn't. He died. He eats shit.
it's exactly as
It's-
enigmatic as it used to be.
Well, like that's the thing about whatever the fuck his name, R.R. Martin, G.R.R. Martin.
Yep.
If you've read his books, they're fucking weird and they're fucking gross. So, like, all the characters in this game are super creepy and super fucking weird.
He probably took the job because he knew it wouldn't be much work.
Yeah, probably because like Dung Eater, and then there's the
Like,
lady
this is
who
better than
sleeps with
fucking writing books. Jesus.
the dead dudes and all this other creepy fucking shit, and everybody's like, George R.R. Martin wrote this? It's like, did you not read it? Fucking Game of Thrones? There's this whole scene where Arya is like shitting her guts out because she fucking drank bad water, and she continues to drink bad water, and she talks and she gets dysentery.
Can you not spoil this for me? Jesus Christ.
Anyway, yeah,
I want to be surprised by the dysentery scene.
it's so gross. It's really gross. It's fucking gross. It's like, why am I reading this? I stopped reading them after a certain character was killed off, and I never returned. But anyway, the next thing I want to talk about is Boston and their amazing police department defusing a PlayStation 5 Actually, I don't know if it was a PlayStation 5. They just said it was a PlayStation. So, Boston...
PlayStation Portable.
Oh, God. Imagine if it was a PSP. So, apparently, some people's holiday travel was interrupted yesterday at Boston International Airport. The security admins screened. They checked what they thought was suspicious items inside a checked-in bag. And eventually, they were so paranoid and scared that this was a bomb, they evacuated some of the passengers from most of that terminal area. And eventually, Bomb Squad was called on site. And they came out and they determined it was a PlayStation.
They started playing fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day.
They said, quote, it looked like it had been battered with age, this PlayStation. It was a well-loved PlayStation. They traveled with it. It's like probably a PlayStation 3. How much do you want to bet? That thing was a huge fucking beast.
That thing just looks like it's damaged already.
But it's really funny because I was stopped by TSA when I went home because I had a bottle of bourbon in my bag. And they're like, ma'am, we need you to come with us. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, we saw some suspicious material in your bag. I'm like, okay. And they're like, do you know what's in your bag? And I'm like, a bottle of bourbon? And they're like, look back and forth at each other. I'm like, go ahead and open my fucking bag. I'm like, or I'll open it. And so I open my bag and there's my bottle of bourbon. And they're like, we have to confiscate this. I'm like, you fucks. I was so mad. I wanted to take home my bourbon. I'm like, enjoy it. I gotta go home. Yeah, I was super mad. Anyway, fuck. But yeah, I guess checked in bags. Put that in the checked in bags is the one that you put and they put under the plane, right?
I have no goddamn idea. You know how long it's been since I traveled?
Mine was like a year ago, and I still don't
have a panic attack every time I go to the airport. I'm like, oh, I've never been here before. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
It's like being surrounded by cops. Like, I know I'm not doing anything wrong, but it makes me nervous that you're here.
Yeah. Oh, God, I get that.
I'm not a terrorist. Oh, I can't say that. I don't have any bombs. Oh, shit, I can't say that either.
This is just water.
You know, I was going to say, though, it makes sense that Boston would be overly cautious of bombs.
Right.
Of any city.
Of any city. Yeah, that's fair enough. So, anyway, next thing I wanted to talk about. Did you know Square Enix has an MMO-ish game out right now?
Christ, didn't we put those down enough earlier?
Yeah, we did.
No, I didn't. I had no idea who's making it.
So let me see here. Platinum Games is the developer. It's called Babylon Falls. It's a hack and slash multiplayer game.
Oh, that looks terrible. I did see some of that. I didn't know it was an MMO.
It's like you can play it single player. It's one of those ones that is like Outriders where you could like it's instanced and you can like have cool. Yeah, it's one of those. Anyway, so it had a super rough opening day of 650 players. Even
what?
Yep. We're getting in.
I could get 650 people to play a game, I think. I think I could make that happen. And before you ask, I only have like 350 Twitter followers, so it's not all there. And by the way, my engagement's like 1 per 300.
Yeah, right. You'll just have to suck a lot of
what? 650?
Oh, yeah. So...
That's worse than CNN Plus. Barely.
So their other game, Marvel Adventures, had a better launch with 28K players. But in this last week...
Damn! I would have thought Marvel's Avengers would be higher than that. Holy
no.
God, Square Enix, what are you doing? The fucking...
They're doing Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy.
The 6 million motherfuckers that bought Tomb Raider don't look so bad now, do they?
Oh my God. Yeah, no. So last week, Babylon Falls, guess how many concurrent players it hit?
8?
Oh, you're really close. 10. oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
So it's so crazy because like they're still going full steam ahead, which is the thing. So even though this game is flopping harder than Marvel's Avengers, Square Enix and Platinum Games says they're not going to slow down development. They claim that they have enough content until the game's second season it's already practically completed, and the third season's already started. Like, so they have that much content.
I see the problem immediately.
Yeah.
They released 1/3 of a game. Probably should have put that stuff in there.
Oh, it's so bad, Portz. I was watching so much shit for this today because I couldn't believe it was 10 concurrent players. I was like, what the fuck is this article? And then, like, I started watching
insane.
it. And I watched Charlie and, like, a couple of his friends.
I'm going to make a new YouTube
so
channel
bad.
called Dead on Arrival, and I want to investigate games like this.
Oh, we should do that. That would be so much fun.
Like the week they come out, because I just want to see the disappointment and let it cascade over me.
Yeah. And so this game looks like shit. It looks like a PlayStation 3 game. It's got a weird filter on top of like the actual like video itself. I don't know how to describe it, but like they tried to go with like this artsy theme, but it looks like there's like honestly an Instagram filter over it to try to like hide how shitty these models are. And then people have complained about bugs on top of how incredibly boring the story is.
Yeah, it looks so bad. I saw like 5 seconds of it, and I was like, I know all I need to know.
Yeah. I watched Charlie and his friends play through it, and it's a fucking disaster and an absolute mess. And they were just laughing the entire time. And then but the thing is, this game is like $60 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
And then they spent more money on it because it has pay to win shit in it. They spent so much fucking money trying to like kid out so they could beat it as quickly as possible or beat all the content as quickly as it was a fucking hilarious disaster of a video. But yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how long they're going to continue to try to push out this game, if they're going to actually do all 3 seasons at the end of the day, or if they're just going to be like, cut it like they did with kind of Marvel Avengers, because Marvel Avengers is dead too. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game I almost fell for.
You almost
so
did.
Close to. I mean, I bought it, but I sold it. Or not sold it.
Returned it.
I returned it.
Yeah.
Like immediately. I was like, oh no, this is half baked as fuck.
Right. Yeah. I guess Square Enix just likes half-baked fucking weird shit. Yeah, the story's super cringy. It's fucking
And these
weird.
are good studios. Crystal Dynamics made fucking Tomb Raider. And Platinum Games makes all the best action games ever.
Yeah. They said
like Nier Automata.
Yeah, that's the problem. Nier Automata, Nier Automata or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. The combat was supposed to be like that, but everybody says it's incredibly boring and nothing like that.
Jesus. Well, it's because it's a project that's made top down.
Right.
Which means it was dictated. It was an edict that came forth from the fucking Web3 bastards at the top. They're like, well, you guys just don't know what you want. You don't know what
you
games
don't know what you want. You gamers just don't know what they want.
You're gonna make these games, okay?
Gamers,
people are going to love them.
Yeah, gamers don't know what they want.
And if they don't love them, then they're idiots, and we don't want them as customers.
Yeah. We don't want those 10 people. They don't know what they want.
Those 10 people see the future. Those motherfuckers, they get it. They're on board before.
Oh, God.
Ahead of their time.
It's so dumb. They're so fucking stupid. Anyway, the next thing we're going to get into is NFTs. I know. I'm sorry.
Great.
Yep.
Can't wait. This is my life now. Yep. We're not a video game podcast. We're an NFT podcast.
We're an NFT shit podcast. Shit on them. So there was this weird survey.
Crypto Bros taking L's. Look it up on Twitter. It's the best Twitter account.
Best Twitter. Oh, it makes me smile every time. Anyway. So there was this weird survey going around about Blizzard, asking about NFTs and if people were interested in pay to win or play to earn. And but the thing is, like, a lot of people were reporting.
How much do we have to pay them to keep their hands off their employees, though?
Oh God, millions apparently. But the thing is, like, I looked into this because I found out about this. Somebody sent it to me, and they're like, "Did you see this?" And so I started looking into it, and everybody was reporting on it. But it all came from this one tweet, and it had like 22 likes. The person who tweeted it had no links to the company, and it wasn't an actual like Blizzard site. And so it was super weird. It was super like, I think it was just some other random site trying to cause shit, like stir the pot.
Oh my God.
And so like everybody was like reporting on it, and they're like, Blizzard's doing this. And so like a bunch of people were reporting on it. And they're like, did you see
journalism,
this?
I don't know if you've noticed, has gotten pretty shitty in the last 10 years.
It's really shitty. I did more due diligence than them because I thought it was crazy that Blizzard would all of a sudden try to make this turn. Like, they have loot boxes, and that's what they've stuck with, and that's what they said they were going to stick with. They weren't going to branch into anything else, and they were pretty firm about that. So all of a sudden it's like 180 when everything is fucking still up in the air for them. But yeah, so people were reporting on this, and then fucking Blizzard's president is like, no one is doing NFTs, and like shut it down as quickly as possible. And like, the guy never took down his tweet, but that site that had the original survey now 404s. So I think Blizzard took action against it because it was just a really fucking weird, and it looked really shady. Like, I was like, that doesn't look like a good, it looks like somebody made something in like 5 seconds using angel fire, you know. It looked really shitty. But yeah, they shut it down. He shut it down really quick. And then he went on to remind everybody, hey, stay tuned, because, like, we're going to be announcing some more Blizzard stuff. And the expansion is going to be announced tomorrow. So we'll see more shit about that next week.
Yay.
Yay, MMOs. Nobody cares. I'm such an asshole. Anyway, the NFT shit show kind of continues. So there is a group of hackers from North Korea, of all places. And last month they had an insane hack, and the money has been fluctuated on how much has been stolen. It's been reported anywhere from $500 billion to $620 million. But they stole a certain type of cryptocurrency while it was being transferred. So let me kind of break this down. It's very confusing, and I had to read a lot about it, and I fucking hated myself. So what they got away with was this certain crypto called Ronin, which is all based for the Axie Infinity game. And Axie Infinity is like basically Pokemon on crack. You buy your Axie as an NFT. You could breed them.
I'm weirdly familiar with that.
Yeah.
Because one of the guys who used to do Dota 2 hosting, like, full-time went into, like, community management for that game.
Oh, interesting.
I was still following him, and I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like,
yeah,
get a grip. Like, the shit they were talking about. And all they would talk about is the fucking money.
Yeah.
That was the only driving factor. Like, not
it.
this game is fun. Not the game's fun.
It's all about the money.
Not.
Yeah.
And then they would sort of celebrate the art, but if you've seen the art, it's fucking bad.
It's supposed to be bad. It's supposed to be stupid. Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
The whole thing is garbage. I'd rather rejoin Amway.
Yeah, it is kind of pyramid-y. You can breed them, you can battle them, you can eventually exchange them for real money. And the game is probably the most popular out of all the
of those kinds of games.
Yeah, pay to earn or play to earn. Sorry. And because, like, it's been reported.
Oh, yeah. Don't you want your fun to be a job?
Yeah. So a lot of people in poorer countries have been using these types of games to go full-time and climb out of poverty, which is great for them. But, like, a lot of people also have been getting fucked over, like, all the people in this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the idea that no one's getting fucked over is crazy.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's a fucking competition, just like everything in life. And there are many losers.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, thanks to these hackers, the game developers now starting to like reassess their situation, and they're starting to really question things.
Damn.
Yeah. So, how they do things. So this is how this game is different than other games. So, what Ronan?
I have a question.
Yes.
How do we really know the hackers are in North Korea?
Because the U.S. government is involved now.
Oh, they stated it was from
Yes.
North Korea?
So, yeah. So
Holy shit.
Let me...
Does North Korea know? Because those people aren't supposed to have fucking VCRs, you know what I mean?
Right. So like I said, this game uses its own form of crypto, Ronin, or whatever it's called, which is a side chain of Ethereum. And by them doing this side chain thing, it allows for faster transaction within the game itself, without having to wait on the Ethereum exchange. So it's all done internally, and then when you want to cash out, it goes back into Ethereum through the blockchain. Yeah.
So it goes in and out of the blockchain. Can't imagine why that's bad.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happened. So that bridge between Ronin and Ethereum, that's where the hackers attacked.
That's like those fucking doors in the Matrix. Those white hallways.
Yes. Okay, it's exactly what they did. They
The agents can't see us in here.
Holy shit, yes. That's exactly what it is. So what the hackers did is they targeted
Except if there was a window and hackers could just walk in
they
and
just got
steal
in.
Neo.
They're like, sup. Yeah. So the worst thing about this is the player's assets are being targeted between that blockchain. So basically, they get the info, they seize it, transfer it to the control, and then they're just fucking out, and nobody knows because everything is done anonymously through the fucking blockchain. And now the U.S. government is involved because so much money was lost.
How much do you think those people fucking hate this shit, by the way? Hey,
they're like, what?
Cryptocurrency's here. We invented a new kind of crime. Deal with it.
Yeah, I'm sure they're fucking pissed. And now they have
impossible to trace, bitches.
Yeah. It's fucking insane.
I mean, not impossible, but very difficult.
Very difficult. It's going to create like a whole new wave of like hackers and like police.
Well, we're going to have to hire more fucking governmental people and 18,000% more people to oversee them. So,
yep.
Hike up them taxes. Let's go. Healthcare? No.
No.
We have to catch cyber criminals.
Yeah. Stealing my NFTs of cute, fluffy things.
What happens with the seized money? What?
What?
I have to go.
Exactly. So the thing that does suck about this whole thing, it's not clear if these people can actually, if they completely lose their money. So the way that I was reading it...
Well, it probably doesn't really matter. Their money's gone, right?
Gone.
For sure.
It's gone. Yeah. So,
but they could receive the same value, the same amount of nonsense, funny money.
Yeah.
But it's probably going to plummet because of this very story.
Yeah. So, I don't even know if they have their funny money anymore because it was attacked.
Well, I'm saying they could. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if they, yeah.
Because it was attacked during that transfer from Ronin to Ethereum. So it's like transferring. Right. So it's in like a state of limbo, basically. And that is what the problem is. So like it never made it to Ethereum. They never got it. And like it was transferred out of their Ronin blockchain or whatever. And so these people basically lost their money. It's like, it's gone. It just went poof. And since it's not in a bank status, since that game isn't considered a bank,
not insurable.
They're not insurable. So they don't, I think they literally lost millions of dollars. People lost thousands of dollars in this game.
That's funny. I know what they're going through a little bit. I've never had any Dota hats stolen, but I have rage sold them. And
rage sold them? Uh-huh.
Sometimes the price goes down.
Yeah.
And you lose money on that stuff. So
right.
In a way, I know. It's not the same amount of money, but it's, I've spent $30 on an item, something like that.
Yeah.
That's comparable, I think, to the fake millions that they have.
It sucks. Yeah, I think it's gonna really hurt the crypto market, which I
mean, this is what everyone
NFTs.
says.
Yeah,
We'll get there. We'll get there. It's not there yet. We'll get there. Okay.
but people are losing like their livelihood.
You want to fucking be the guy doing this? Like I'm fucking not.
No,
I'm not test driving this shit for potentially gaining and losing millions.
Yeah, I just couldn't do it. Like, I already invest in like fucking stocks, and that's about it. That's as far as I go. Like, yeah, that's my risk. And like,
as long as people sign up for the risk, right? If somebody loses this 600 million or whatever the fuck it is, whatever they put in, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as they're like, yep, that's the game, then I fucking respect the shit out of that person. If not, however, and they're crying on Twitter like, I'm owed this. Nope. No.
Like, but
this is like taking your family, from the East Coast to the West Coast in 1908.
Okay, fair.
You're gonna die by an animal or like raiders, basically.
Possibly
those are your two options.
Yeah, and so.
So when it happens, you don't go, what the hell? You go, shit.
Yeah.
Here it comes again.
Yeah. I think the reason why I feel so bad about this because I was reading about the game Oxy Infinity or however you say it. It's mostly people in like poorer countries, like I said, that are playing these games because they can't get a job anywhere.
Well, then that means they didn't have 600 million to begin with. So
but they basically
back to square one.
Yeah, they basically invested everything that they could into these games, and then they possibly lost it all. So it's just
not good for them, but that's what they did.
I know. I just feel bad.
I understand. I don't have that emotion, but I do get it.
Fair.
Also, those very people have been ruining RuneScape for fucking 15 years, so fuck them.
I was one of those people that sold money in
World of Warcraft?
No, Guild Wars. I had a 55 monk, and I fucking farmed. I made so much money. I was like fucking 16.
Guild Wars 1 could be alive today if it wasn't for you. How do you feel about that?
I don't give a fuck. Fuck that game. Yep. Anyway, what do you guys think about like the NFTs and like these heists? Like, are you on Portz where you don't feel bad at all? I mean, or do you feel some sort of sympathy towards these people that did possibly lose money, or is it about the risk at the end of the day?
It's like, and this is a sensitive topic. We can cut this out if we need to.
I don't think so.
It's like meeting somebody and they go, "I have cancer." And you go, "Oh, Jesus Christ." And then they go, "Yeah, I was smoking 30 packs a day." And they go, "Oh, well, then who gives a shit? That's you decided to do that then."
Yeah, I guess it's about I mean, some of those people it's
less sad.
Yeah,
it's much less sad.
Yeah.
It just is.
Yeah,
because you have agency.
Right. You had control over it. Yeah, I could respect that. I can respect that. Also, don't smoke cigarettes. It's bad. Don't vape. It's gross. Nobody likes it.
And it's gross. No one wants to be around you.
It's smelly.
No one loves you. Some people say they do, but they think they can fix you. And well, let me tell you, they can't.
God, don't. Oh.
I might start smoking. Actually, it's probably healthier than playing Dota.
Yeah, Dota's gonna give you a heart attack in the next 5 years. Screaming, and then you'll be screaming at a match. Somebody picked somebody.
I could be like one of those old guys at the casino that's like chain smoking, but I could be playing matches of Dota. Just
chain matching. Yeah. You'll be screaming one day and screaming because somebody picked Lone Druid before you, and then they're playing it wrong. They're playing it wrong, and you're fucking just screaming at them, and you're gonna all of a sudden the room will go quiet, and Fabian will peek your head in, and you had a heart attack. Yeah.
Yep. I'll have moved on, not to a better place because Dota players don't go there, but this place will now be better.
Yeah. Fucking Gabe Gabe, this is the end of the podcast. I don't give a shit. Gabe came into my
Bye.
fucking
Oh, wait,
chat.
what?
Gabe came into my fucking chat the other day while I was playing Tunic. And it's so hard. It's so fucking difficult. Anyway, he came in. He's like, this game doesn't count. Bye. And I was like, how fucking dare you? I was like,
You said this last week.
oh, did I? Shit! I was thinking about it again.
Gabe, you're in her head rent free, bro.
I was so angry at it. I was thinking about it. I was like, I should turn that into a TikTok. Yeah. I hope so. I hope people pick your favorite character, Gabe, and they play it real shittily. In fact, I want to play Dota now so I can pick all your favorite characters and then just fucking feed. I will feed so fucking hard with your favorite character. What's his favorite character?
You remember Sir Action Slacks from Dota? And we can end after this, but
yeah.
Do you know who Sir Action Slacks is in Dota?
It sounds familiar, yeah.
He's like the big goofball. Anyway. Yeah, if you don't know who it is, it doesn't.
Just fucking tell me.
You don't have to. He's got so there's guilds in Dota,
yeah.
and they're ranked by region. So in North America, the third most popular guild is one called the Anti-Slacks Commission, Coalition.
Coalition,
and they try to Q snipe him every single day with 50 plus people doing it individually.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
And when they get into his game, they feed their fucking asses off if they're on his team.
Oh my God! As you do.
Like, holy shit! Being a Dota celebrity sounds fucking terrible.
I guess, yeah. That would be the most frustrating thing is trying to play any game that like has that. I was watching Ludwig the other day, and he was playing GeoGuessr, and he was trying to get to rank gold, and he was getting so fucking mauled. I've never seen him so angry before. He like rage turned off his camera. That's how mauled he was at fucking people stream sniping him in GeoGuessr. It's like, okay, I can understand the frustration. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's why I'll just play Minecraft forever.
That's why I just suck in Dota. No one can ruin. They're like, oh, I can't snipe you because you're too low.
What a piece of shit. All right, that's it.
Thanks everybody.
Thank you,
for
everyone.
listening. It's a chore sometimes, I know, but
yeah,
good on you.
Yeah. Also, go mess with our Twitter and our TikTok now. Ignore the Backlog and ignore Backlog on Twitter. Please and thank you.
Try to guess the password if you want.
Yeah, you can. Sure. It's
brute force it.
It's butts are the best.
That's why I can't get in. Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.